Welcome back to Simpson Speakers! How many of you have given feedback or an evaluation? Maybe you serve as a judge at a contest where you had to give the contestants feedback on their performance. Or maybe you are a manager who had to give your staff a performance evaluation. Either way, providing feedback or an evaluation, they are the same thing. It's giving someone feedback on their strengths and their weaknesses and how they can improve. So, in today's video, I will walk you through some steps that you can use to give effective feedback. Feedback that can help the person who you are evaluating improve. So, if you are new to evaluating and giving feedback, I think you will find this video to be helpful. What are you waiting for? Let's get started. You can evaluate a program, a project, a product, but in today's video, we will focus on how to provide an evaluation to people so they can improve in areas where they need improvement. The first step in evaluating someone is to make sure you are ready. Make sure that you have your pen and paper or some kind of mechanism for taking down notes. Okay, you'll need to take down notes when you're watching, let's say you're at a speech contest. Okay, so if you're listening to contestants give speeches, you will need to write down or jot down some notes about the speech. Or if you are watching dancers competing in a contest, you need to be able to jot down or, take note of what you are seeing. Okay, so you want to be prepared. That's the first step when you're getting ready to evaluate or give someone feedback. The second step to follow when evaluating someone is more about observation. You want to pay close attention and listen to what the person is saying or doing. So if you are listening to a speaker give a speech, you want to listen to what they are saying and jot down the good things that the speaker is doing, their strengths. Are they speaking loud enough? Are they making eye contact with people in the audience? Does their speech flow? Does it make sense? How does it make you feel? Write down the good things that the person is doing. The same thing if you are watching a dancer in a dance competition. Is this person dancing on cue? Are they flowing with the rest of the dancers? Are they on cue? Are they full of energy? Write down the positive things and the good things that you are seeing and observing. And you also want to write down areas for improvement as well. So the person who is giving a speech, did they read from their notes the entire time they were giving their speech? Write that down. That's something that they can improve on. The person who was dancing, maybe they fell off the stage while they were doing their choreography. Write it down. Write down areas for improvement that you are seeing or that you observe, because this will help you when you give them their evaluation or feedback later on. The third step is giving the actual evaluation. Start out by telling the person what they did that was good, their strengths, followed by an area or areas for improvement. There's always something that the person who you're giving feedback to can improve on. You don't want them to walk away thinking that they did great or they did a good job and there's nothing for them to improve on. So always recommend something that they can improve on. And last, close out with something positive. So if you're giving someone feedback who delivered a speech, highlight the things that they did great, the things that they were good at, their strength. Wow, you spoke really loud and clear when you gave your speech. I noticed that you gave eye contact to several people in the audience, or you made eye contact with several people in the audience, and your speech flowed and it inspired me. Those are great things that you're pointing out about the speaker. What about the person who was dancing? Maybe you noticed that the person was on cue. Wow, I love your energy. You were on cue and you dance in sync with the other dancers. Great job. Always start off by pointing out the person's strength. Next is the area for improvement for the person who delivered the speech. Your speech was very inspirational, but I noticed that you read your entire speech from your notes. In the future, I would recommend that you practice and rehearse some more so that you're not relying or reading from your notes 100%. But overall, I love listening to your speech. It was very inspirational and you kept the audience engaged. Great job. For the person who was dancing, I like that you were on cue, you were in sync with the other dancers, but I noticed that you fell off of the stage and got back on. For the future, I recommend that you remember where exactly on the stage you're supposed to stand or be so you won't fall off the stage. But overall, I like your energy and I like your costume and I like that you were very engaging with the audience. So, you see where I'm going with this? When you're giving your evaluation, remember to start off by pointing out the person's strengths, the things that they did that they were good at, followed by an area or areas for improvement. Be honest when you make a recommendation on what the person can improve on, because this is how they will grow, this is how they will improve. And last, close out with something positive. Okay? This is a great way. This is a great way to provide an evaluation or give someone an evaluation, because now they know what their strengths and their weaknesses are, followed by areas for improvement. And you did it in a positive way. You weren't harsh or aggressive. So, in today's video, you've learned how to evaluate in a positive way. And why is this important? Because at some point in your life, you will have to give someone feedback or give them evaluation. For those of you who are new to evaluating and giving feedback, you cannot run away from it. At some point, you will have to do it. So remember to follow my steps. Number 1, make sure you are prepared. Have your pen and paper or some mechanism ready so you can jot down notes. Number 2, observe. Listen and pay attention to the person who you will be evaluating and write down what their strengths are, the things that they are doing that's good, that they are great at. And also write down areas for improvement, because you will need to give them this information or tell them this information when you do the actual evaluation. The third step is the actual evaluation, and start off by telling the person what they did that was good. Tell them about their strength, followed by an area or areas for improvement. No one is perfect. You should be honest. No one is perfect. Always tell the person what they need to work on in order to improve. You don't want someone to walk away thinking that they did a great job and they don't need to improve on anything. And last, close out with something positive. If you follow these steps, you'll notice that you are good at giving an effective and positive feedback without being harsh or aggressive. That's all I have for you today. Let me know if you like this video in the comment section. Take care.